Yo, what up everybody? Welcome to a new simulation session about the time frame alignment model I sent in recently. And I'm making this this simulation especially for the guy that commented on that video that how many times did I start over with a random date to make that video. So I'm going to show you a very long video, me backtesting the model and seeing positive results. So this one is especially for you. Let's pick a random date first, right? As always, 1st of May 2023. Let's go with that one. 2023, 1st of May, start of the month. This is NFP week, so let's start on the next week. I don't want to trade NFP week. Save. And now we're gonna do the same thing as we did in the previous video. I'm gonna start from higher time frame all the way down to the lower time frame. So we start on the monthly, right? Where are we coming from? Where are we most likely to go? Right? So if I look at DXY, looks bearish, right? Sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve here. Same for EU, sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve. So if we take the entire range we have over here, we're just barely tapping into premium and we're looking to trade up higher. So what should be the draw on liquidity? This high probably. That looks most feasible. And then the same thing over here. There are some fair value gaps here. And this low could be the draw as well. So I'm bearish on DXY based on the monthly. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, relative equal lows. Yeah, this definitely looks like this weekly candle wants to trade lower, right? We have relative equal lows down here. Let's go to the weekly on EU. No relative equal lows, but it's already above this high actually. But yeah, this still looks like it wants to draw higher. So yeah, this looks like buy side of the curve still. So we should still look for buys during this week. Let's go to the daily, see what it looks like. We are already tapped into, why is this a Friday? I guess we have to go into the lower time frame. So we're already respecting this daily fair value gap. It looks like we're consolidating slightly here before we push down lower. Let's go to the daily on EU. Yeah, this looks like a chop. So I have to navigate some pretty bad price action, looks like it, but we're gonna see what how price develops in here. Yeah, so this is very hard to look for a range, right? However, if I just look at where liquidity has been rated already and where it's most likely to go. So let's see. Yeah, this high took out all these highs here, which we did not do on EU. So we have SMT, right? So we have SMT here. So I can assume we're gonna leave these lows intact. So now I can determine that this is actually the dealing range, right? Can I make this green? Yes. Right, so I can assume this is the 4-hour dealing range, and I can go into the 1 hour and refine where I want to look for a new dealing range within this 4-hour range. Right, so currently we ran this high low already, which makes me believe we can form an intermediate term low in the structure and then go for these highs. Right, so if we go to the 1 hour, we are in the 1 hour. Let me draw out New York midnight opening price. And I will do the same thing on DXY. Want to be a seller below it, especially when you're anticipating a classic buy or classic sell day. Right, so let's go to New York midnight opening. Let's go to the 15. Nice consolidation. We're pushing up during Asia. That's not ideal. Don't really like that to see that. Makes the London session a lot worse to trade. Let's go back to the 1 hour. See what kind of range we're creating right now. Alright, so yeah, wherever this tops out, we can take this low to the high it forms, because we need some short-term lows as well in the range to order pair, right? That's the whole essence of the model. So let's do New York opening, midnight open price, and then the same for DXY. So we want to see it run higher first, and then we want to look for a short on DXY and a buy on EU. Right, so let's see. Can I change the time frame? Yep. See where we top out. Right, we're topping out right now. This is good. Right, so we need this. Now we can use this range. This is the 1 hour range. We have some short-term low around equilibrium, which is good for order pairing. So essentially, turtle souping the low right? And then we want to look for higher prices. Let me remove this one. So now we see the range. How big should the stop loss be? This is a pretty big stop loss. We should not exceed this low, so we can put the stop loss on this low, and we want to turtle soup this low down here, right? So it is lunchtime. New York session should be continuation lower, so this might not be the best day to be a buyer, but it should still continue up higher. Yeah, I'm working with a very bad price action on the 4-hour, but the model should still be in play here. So we can use this range. Relative equal lows left behind as well. I'm gonna wait for DXY to hit a premium. And we're gonna look to take out this candle's high here. Right, so we can put a limit order on DXY over here, and then we put a stop loss just around here. If it goes further than this, or if it goes here at all, it's probably gonna take out the high. Okay, so now our draw on liquidity. We want to aim for these lows down here, and obviously we can go a lot deeper. There's a fair value gap down here. Can I draw this out? Yep. So we're going to aim for this fair value gap here. Right, let me put a... Now we know we're looking for this area, right? So we're waiting for that fair value gap on the 1-hour, which also has a little candle here, which can be taken out, and then it should go lower, right? So let's monitor both sides, because if one takes out the lows and the other one does not take out the highs, we can still buy EU and assume it is SMT, right? So let's see where price goes. All right, go lower one more time. Really like if we can push up on DXY a little bit higher. We did not take out the low yet. I really would prefer if we take out these highs here. I don't want to enter before these lows are gone here or these highs there. Right, so that's a hard rule right now. Right, so we're dipping into discount on EU. And let's see, wait for a 15 minutes to see what it does. It's late in the day, so we're actually starting a new daily candle. So there's still an opportunity. Right. We're waiting for, I did not put in the limit yet because it's out of trading hours, right? So don't put in a limit right now. It's outside of the trading hours. Well, just check the daily again. Yeah, the daily does not look appetizing for buys at all right now on EU, or that's the weekly actually. Yeah, we might wanna be careful with buys here. However, yeah, it's still this dealing range should still stay intact. We gotta beware. There's a bigger dealing range here as well. So we're gonna wait and see how this develops, because this is very bad price action over here. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit, see what price action does. If there's a new 1-hour range formed, we can still look for something. However, this is going too deep for my liking right now. So let's skip ahead. Yes, going way too deep, right? So I was right. It's better off waiting. And we did actually rate this high over here. So there's still an opportunity. Let's see if we can form a new 1-hour range. Then we can still look for buys. Right, next daily candle. Right, waiting for a new range to form. Yeah, still waiting. Let it develop. And I'm gonna peek at the daily. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Let me see on the weekly. Weekly candles expanding pretty far right now. We can actually look for, let's see. Yeah, we can look for more shorts, because now the daily is telling me it's rather more likely to go down because we're holding this up close candle here and we're forming another up close candle and we're trading below it. So it's more likely we can look for sells now on EU. So the narrative has changed and the price action is very hard to navigate here. But yeah, we're going to identify the correct range as always. We can assume this little rate on the low is enough for offset accumulation. And we're going to look for higher prices. There's a lot of buy side liquidity here as well. So if we pick the most recent range, this is this high to this low, right? So we can aim for all these highs which are resting here around equilibrium, and the draw looks to be into this fair value gap, right? That's perfect. Let me take a sip of water. Right. So let's go to the 4 hour, see if we have a proper range. Yes, we're holding this order block here, right? So this low should not get violated. Same for this high actually. So we can draw out this range, see where it bottom out, because we can still run lower, and then we have some engineered liquidity here. Right, so let's take this low over here. See how it develops. Right, back to the 1 hour. It is a Thursday. This is actually a nice high engineered here, so if that high can get run in premium, then we should be able to short it. Right, New York Midnight is here, so let's skip towards there. Right, New York Midnight. Opening price. 10 minutes in, still no entry. Yes, I know, guys. Gotta be patient. Now we have this 1 hour range confirmed, right? Should not violate that high. There's a short-term high just around equilibrium, so we want to order pair that high over here. We can short in this fair value gap, so I can literally put a short order here in this fair value gap. Gonna put our stop loss just around here, so there's still a few fair value gaps here, just in case we want to run there. And the drawn liquidity on the daily, we can go for this swing low down here, because essentially we're working with range high being taken out over here, and now we can aim for range low, which is down here. Right, so this looks like a proper area. Let me just put a limit order in. Risk 1%, sell limit, yes, all right. Let's remove this one, and we'll look for more opportunities. If we get a lower time frame, aka 15 minutes, structure shift and everything, then we can pyramid. So let's go to the 15. This is still like a 30 pip drop. Yeah, that should be possible. Right, so let's see how price develops. Hopefully we can go back into premium, that would be nice. Otherwise it will just drop down. Yeah, it looks like it will just drop down. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, we're leaving a fair value gap behind. Same on EU probably. Yeah, that's fine. I think that gap will stay open as well, because we're forming an up close candles here on the 4 hours, so we can work with a new 4 hour range. And we can do the same thing again, right? We can assume this high will stay intact. We'll wait for price to bottom out, and we're gonna look for order pairing on the lower time frame. Literally, same thing I do every time. Let's see. Yeah, we can do this. Right, let's refine the ranges. We've got a 1 hour range here, which is being built up right now, and we want to take out this low. Right. See where we top out. We need to top out first, otherwise it's gonna it's just gonna run away. Yeah, looks like we're topping out. That's fine. This low already get ran, so unlikely we're gonna go below this low. Right, so we can use this as the range. This is the 1 hour range. Is there a short-term high somewhere which we can rate and then go up? We have some lows down here, so we can turtle soup these lows. That looks like a proper area. So I can put my limit here, stop loss down here, draw on liquidity all the way up into the fair value gap here, 1 to 5, and we'll look for lower time frame confirmation for another scale in. Alright, let's go to the 1 hour. Yes, these highs. Okay, this is proper. Right. Let's see where this goes. Let's do the 15. Want to see drawback into discount on the minimum. Oh, I need to put in the order before I forget. Right. It's gonna be the next day, it seems like. That is so unfortunate. Should have literally put my limit like on the low here, and then I would have been tagged. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can work with a new range. That's fine. We'll wait. Okay, so I can assume this is the low here, right? So I can draw out this new range, or wherever we top out. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. This is literally like not even 2 pips, like 1 pip. No, that's fine. Okay, so let's see if we can reverse back into discount, if we can have a swing high on the minimum. Yes, we have. Right, is there a 15-minute swing where we can order pair? Not really, but if you trade a 1 hour range, you should still be able to take a long here. Let's go to the EU chart. Yeah, if we can take out this low, this is the same as here, right? This is, yeah. All right, let's put a limit there on these lows. I'm gonna do the same thing. That's so unfortunate that we didn't get taken there, but I guess it's fine. We're still looking for that daily fair value gap, right? 16 minutes in, still no entry. Yes, I know. Still patient. You gotta be patient with trading, guys. That's the thing. Right, let's put in another one. See if we can get there. It's the end of the day, so this will be a new daily. Yeah, this is so unfortunate. This would have been like the best entry ever, which just slightly missed. Okay, so let's go back to the 1 hour. We're forming a new range again. Right, because we ran this low, so now we're forming a new range. Wait for this one to top out. Topped out right now. Look for engineered liquidity. We have a low here, so we can soup the low. We can buy in 0.5. Another opportunity. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, we can put it on these lows. These lows should not get violated. Let's see if there's SMT on these lows. There is not, so I might want to do it a little bit deeper. Yeah, we'll do that. We're still gonna aim for this fair value gap. I'm getting deeper and deeper now, but it's fine. Place order. Right, again. Let's see. So we get tagged, that's fine. See, what is the time? Yeah, it's next daily candle is about to tag. This hits at late as well, like 1 p.m. Not really trading hours for me. But if you're trading a 1 hour range, it should still be respected. We have a new range over here. Went into discount. Fair value gaps looks to be respected. Right, so let's see if we can form another range. Right, okay. Yeah, so, well, first trade. Man, we could have got this low down here, but did it actually take out the low? Otherwise, I wouldn't have been tagged anyway. Yeah, it did take out the low. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That would have been a sick entry. Anyway. Right, so we're again gonna cross-reference if this range, no SMT on this highs. Okay, that's fine. We are creating a new dealing range though. Let's open up this over here. Yeah, we did trade. We didn't trade below daily opening price. It's kind of worrisome. Let's see what the weekly candle looks like. Yeah, that's a pretty big weekly candle. Should still draw into the. Let me mark this fair value gap as well, because that could be a great area for a partial. Yep. Okay, so the 1 hour is probably just going to expand higher. Let's see how that develops. Yeah. Okay, so we're up almost 3%. So let me take off most of the position. We're actually going to let that run So take a 75%, realized P&L, 2.1% with the first trade. Could have been up here as well. I could have been up like 120 pips here, but oh well, it is what it is. And let's look at the daily. Yeah, we can aim for higher actually. I do see this one as well. So we're gonna keep this position all the way up here. And this is a Thursday, so Friday, yeah, you don't really want to trade Friday if the weekly candle has expanded that far, right? So we're just gonna skip to the next week probably. See how price action develops. Yeah, we had to take profit here instantly, right? We still have a 1% open, right? This is Friday. Do we really want to look for another entry? Probably best to hold over the weekend and then we'll look for another one. Wait, where's my chart? I just clicked the button and my other chart is gone. Oh, there it is. Anyway, yeah, we'll just go to the next week. I think that would be best. Right. This is a Monday. So only one trade, and we had to be really patient because the price action was pretty bad, not gonna lie. I had trouble finding an entry. This is Monday, right? Okay, so let's review the weekly candle. Right, let me remove all the drawings. Same for EU. Let's go to the weekly. We have a weekly fair value gap above us. Do we really want to reach in there? Looks unlikely because we already have a swing high here, and that's probably the start of the weekly. Yeah, that's the start, 905. 905, yeah, it's unlikely we're gonna run this high here. So the weekly fair value gap is likely to stay open. So we're working with this daily range over here. And there's a little fair value gap here where we can look for more shorts. So we'll wait for this key level to get hit, and then we're gonna look for more, which means this position is probably gonna get run out. But it's just a just a runner, right? Why is my P&L back to the 0? Did I just renew or something? No. No, what happened? Oh my god, yeah, that's terrible. No, we see it here, realized. I don't know why my account balance is back. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we know it's 2.1%. We're gonna just reference that afterwards. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one on break even. I don't wanna endure a loss just because price is retracing. Yeah, we have this range here, so the position I have right now is in danger of getting stopped out, which is this fair value gap. So I might as well close it right now. I don't think it's really worth holding this one. So yeah, let's just remove this one. Oh, now we have realized P&L. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Anyway, we're gonna look for this daily key level, right? And we should see higher prices from here on DXY. So let's see if we can look for. This is actually fractal time frame alignment because we have this dealing range on the daily, and we can super 4-hour level in discount. That's actually a play. But we're gonna stick with the daily 4-hour, 1-hour, 15-minute model. That's what I'm backtesting here right now. Right, so wait for this key level to get hit. So let's scroll through that. Hopefully we can hit that. Okay, where are we? This is Tuesday. 4-hour. Key level looks to stay open, which is fine. Should have held my runner then, I guess. But it's fine. It's fine anyway. 2.5% on one trade is pretty good. Just depends on how much capital you have. And I don't like how this structure looks like. I can't really find anything here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, this looks terrible. That might be a skip. Yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit. Let's go to Wednesday's candle. What does the weekly look like? Yeah, it's expanding higher, obviously. Wednesday's candle should be a buy candle again as well. Okay, so this is Wednesday. If you're still here, congratulations. That's amazing. Daily opening price. Right, what kind of range are we working here? It's very hard right here. That looks terrible actually. But if we look at the 4-hour range, I can use this one. We use this low until this high. So this is the range we're working with right now. So ideally we want to be buying in the 4-hour discount, and then we'll wait for a new 1-hour range to spawn from there. Right, so let's wait for price to dip and see if we can create a new 1-hour range. Yeah, that's fine. Erratic price action. This is very hard price action. I'm glad I'm not engaging on this. Okay, this looks like, yeah, we have SMT on this low, so now we can assume these lows will stay intact, right? All right, let's wait for price to top out. Yep, we can top out over here. That's great. These lows should stay intact. The SMT low, so this is the range we're currently working with on the 1-hour. Is there a short-term high on the way? Yeah, we have this one, but it is still pretty high in premium, so we can buy anywhere here. We'll still take out a low, but it should dip down a little bit lower. So let me get a buy order. Right, we'll buy this fair value gap here. I'm gonna put a stop loss down here. Where are we gonna target? What is the draw on the daily? This is this fair value gap. We should go higher as well. Yeah, we can fill up the entire fair value gap. That would be a 1, 2, 3. But we can also aim for the highs, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. This looks like buy side of the curve anyway. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. In the process, this daily candle has to go down here, fill up the entire imbalance left behind from the day before. So this looks like an actual proper area for a buy. So let's go to the 1-hour. It's also the start of the 1-hour fair value gap. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Alright, it's not coming back. So no premium, no discount for buys is no entry, and that is part of the model. Right. Right, so this one, I know the draw is higher, but it's just not going into discount. Let's see, we're on a Thursday already. Let's see where the weekly candle. Yeah, that's a big weekly candle. I know the draw, but getting in is another thing. I should be up like 5% right now already if I get tagged in the other position as well. But yeah, just goes to show that this model really works. Man, how are we gonna get in, man? It just keeps flying. Anyway, we can wait for the next week. Yeah, we'll do that. Next weekly candle. We are on Friday right now. Yeah, let's wait for the next weekly candle. Right, we should be in the next. Yep. Right. Expect a weekly open low, high and close. Right. That's what we're aiming for. And the whole narrative here is order pairing this low down to this or up to this high. That is the draw. So we're still bullish. We still want to look for buys on DXY. We do have a fair value gap here. Is this in actual discount? If we top out over here, yes, we can look for discount here. 4-hour. Let's wait and see if we can dip down lower first. Run the high, that's fine. We can extend this one. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, so now we can look for the daily candle to go into this fair value gap, and now we can look for more buys. Right, so we need to wait for a 4-hour to go back into discount. It will not, which is fine. Now we have a new 4-hour range, which we can work with. We had a, let's see, is there SMT on these lows? This low. No SMT, but that's fine. Let's go to the 1-hour. Yeah, so we're creating a new range here as well. We have a smaller candle here, but this low should not get violated. This is where the leg up spawned from, right? So we can use this range on the 1 hour. We turtle soup this low is pretty much a 15-minute short-term low. Yep. Right. So we have another one. There's so many opportunities with this model. That's beautiful as well. So we're gonna buy this stop loss on the low. And we're gonna still aim for that order pairing high, right? So this is like a swing trade, 6.5 R ish. Let's put an order in. Right. And then we can still look for pyramid on the 15-minute if it flips bullish, and then we can look for something more. I'll keep it on the 1 hour anyway, because 1 hour you can trade outside of the kill zone. Look, I'm not even marking out anything. I'm just marking out premium and discount, ranges, and short-term highs and short-term lows. Literally, you don't really need anything else. Right, we get tagged over here. Now I'm gonna flip to the 15 and see if we can scale in as well. Yes, okay, goodbye. Yeah, we can scale in though. If we go back to this one here. Yeah, this model is so good for me, man. I love this model, honestly. We should not go into this low anymore, so we can go break even here. Because it makes no sense after we disrespect all these bearish arrays here. Why would we want to go to this low again, right? So that's the idea. So 1.3% up. We're gonna let it run a little bit further. Let's go 5-minute time frame. But what is the time actually? Yeah, it's London close. Okay, so we don't really want to look for another entry. Oh, look at that, huh? Yeah, that's perfect. But it's outside of the kill zone, so I can't end. This is the thing. On a 15-minute, I can't enter outside of the kill zone. But yeah, you see how this is reacting, which I outlined before as well. So much hindsight every time, yeah. Right, so we're up 1.5%. Draw liquidity that high still, right? We can keep looking for buys every new dealing range. What is the time? Wednesday. Do we have some news actually? I forgot to check the economic calendar. Filter. I guess it doesn't work. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't show. It's fine. We're just gonna hope we're not gonna get wrecked by some sort of CPI. Anyway. Yeah, we don't have a new 4-hour range yet because we're now pushing up. So we should form another one once we start trading up higher. Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, break even. No, that's fine. We're just gonna. That's why I go break even, right? So, entry was perfect. Just not enough risk to reward to take a partial. Yeah, let's keep an eye on the 4 hours, see what it does over here. We're actually going into cells out of the curve, looks like. So we can actually remove the drawings. Did we hit a key level? Yeah, this looks like we want to go bearish from here, not gonna lie. Monthly. Oh, it's a new monthly candle opening, I see. Yeah, we can trade lower during the start of the new month. Yep, definitely. Especially because we just respected this block here. So I'm gonna wait for this 4-hour range to bottom out. It's literally tanking as I anticipate this going into sell side of the curve. Ideally, price goes back to premium in this range. I'm gonna wait for a 1-hour range to form from there. Right, beautiful. Now, obviously 4-hour right now is going back to premium, and we need to wait for a bearish 1-hour range. So we're not gonna short here. We wait for the 1 hour to flip bearish again, form another bearish range, and then we're gonna look for the order pairing. See if we can top out and create a new bearish range. If that doesn't happen, right. We are respecting this still. Let's look at the 4 hour. Going high, pretty high, but it's fine. Should still run lower based on the higher time frame. Yeah, should still run lower. Down into this fair value gap maybe. So yeah, we have a new 1 hour range formed right now. If we bottom out here. See if there's a 15-minute high. Yeah, it is here, but it's not around equilibrium. But if you trade a 1 hour range, you can still short, right? And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna short this. Looks like to be a breaker. I'm gonna put the stop loss above the high, and we're gonna aim for, let's see on the daily, this swing low down here. Yeah, that looks good. Again, high here. What is this month? June. Okay. And then this low down here. Right? Yep, this looks good. I would take this setup any day. 1 hour range, perfect. If it's a loss, it's a loss. That's part of the game. Right? Let's see if we can get tagged. What is the hourly? Yeah, this can maybe hit on the next weekly candle. We'll see. Okay, we're accumulating. That's actually good. If we then run up, that's more likely to be manipulation. Okay, we get tagged. Ooh, was very close, but should still run lower. The dealing range is intact, so would be surprised if we go higher. Let me just check out the 4 hour right now. I might want to choose to just leave this position, so exit this position, because we are in discount of this range and we're disrespecting this candle here as well. I don't like that at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna close this one, and I'm gonna wait for another 1 hour range to spawn from here, because I'm kind of wary about these highs here. Yeah, the daily doesn't look too good for lower prices right now. Okay, so it might be the best thing that I just exited. And am I gonna be rewarded for exiting early? We're gonna see in a bit. Yes, I was. Okay, we can still work with a new range, right? There's no problem waiting for a new range. These setups will form plenty of times. Okay, so if we bottom out, we have a new range here, right? And I'm gonna look for order pairing. This is literally what I do every time, right? We bottom out over here. Is there a 15-minute high? Yes, we can take out this high here. So we can look to enter in this fair value gap. The model is so easy to spot as well, right? Stop loss above this high here. I don't feel like we should take out this high. It would be we should, we'll just do it over here on above the mean threshold of the order block, just to be safe. Right, where we're gonna draw into on the minimum on this lows down here, which is a 1 to 4. I don't really need more, but we're gonna aim for the order pairing on the higher time frame. That is a 1 to 6.5. Right, let's see. Okay, we can extend this. Do I want to take this fair value gap still? I think this fair value gap still should be fine. Yeah, still looks fine. Okay, we get taken. Order flow is still bullish, but we need to flip around over here. Oh, I forgot to put in the limit. Okay, let me just execute right now. Market execute. Can I do that? Stop loss on the high. Forgot to place the order. Market. I think it's fine like this. Yes, okay. Let's see how this develops. 15-minute is bearish right now, looks good. Let's go to the 1 hour. Can we go break even yet? That's the question. It really shouldn't exceed this fair value gap, so yeah, I don't like how this is building up here as well. Back into discount, instantly responding. Let's look at the daily opening. Yeah, we're trading below daily opening. We kind of want it to run above daily opening price, then sell off, right? So we might still take out this high and then decline. Let me check out EU. There's no SMT here. This ugly price action, not gonna lie. Right, I'm gonna go break even anyway. I don't like this entire structure. It should not violate this area here, so let's see what it does. Right, that's good. So far, did I take a loss? I didn't take a loss yet, right? But I had every draw on liquidity right for almost every position, so I'm up 1.2%. I really want to see it trade lower. Looks like a classic sell day as well. So this is gonna be the last trade, and I could have had like 4 trades already, but 2 didn't get tagged, and the one that didn't get tagged was that would have been like a 4%er. Yeah, look. We're up like 5.2% on this model right now. I just took 2 trades, that's it. While I could have had 4 trades like I explained earlier. Right, and now we're in 40 minutes, right? So honestly, do you think I have time to make videos and keep re-recording long ass videos? I have better things to do, right? We can take a little partial. Let's take off 50%. So we bank 1.2%, right? Beautiful. And we're gonna let this run to target, see if we can hit this target down here, and then we're gonna wrap up this simulation. So I'm gonna skip higher time frame, see if we can get into this low. Yeah, look at that, right? And please, if you're still doubtful about my ability to read price action, I don't know what I have to do anymore. You know, I never do hindsight in my group as well. Literally this simulation over here, I called every draw right, even know when to stay out. So yeah, this was especially for the guy that commented on the previous video. Hope you liked this simulation session, my dude. But anyway, yeah, this is a 42-minute video. Hope you liked how I view price. We're up 7% on this simulation. Can I show? Right, the sells, the buys, and remember I did not get tagged on the buy here, which would have been a massive run, right? So yeah, I call this draw on liquidity right as well. So yeah, all in all, I think this is pretty good learning experience. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. We have a private Telegram or private Discord group as well. Link is in the description, and I wish you all a great day.